Hey, this is Allie Edwards, and I wanted to show you a quick process video today using the Learn Story Stamp. I am using the Never Stop Learning stamp on top of some cardstock stickers, which were an add-on option for Story Stamp subscribers this month, and I decided I wanted to create a little bit of a repeating pattern using those stickers. I went ahead and used Stays On ink, and I stamped on each one of those tag stickers there, not knowing exactly how many I was going to use, but knowing that I was going to use multiples in some way or another on the page, the 6x8 piece of cardstock. So for this story, I'm pairing a 6x8 piece of cardstock with a 6x8 photo. I also wanted to add in a couple pattern papers that I would cut into the size of the tags. These patterns are from the You Are Loved collection from Illustrated Faith, and I'll link those for you below. I went ahead and used a punch that I had that was a rectangle punch that happened to be the same size as a couple of those tags. I also pulled a couple heart puffy stickers off a Week in the Life puffy sticker sheet and just added a couple of those on top of some of the tags that had a little more space. I went ahead and wrote some journaling and put it on top of a cork speech bubble that is from a past kit or add-on option. And then I went ahead and took those stickers. So those are actually cardstock weight stickers, but I wanted to pop them up a little bit off the page, giving them a little bit more dimension. So I'm using some foam dot stickers to be able to lift them up a little bit off the back of the page, even though they have adhesive on them already. And a lot of times what I do is I will put the foam stickers on the back, but I won't peel off the part that's protecting the adhesive so that I can move things around a little bit and decide where I actually want things to go before I stick them down. So this was kind of my initial placement. I knew that I wanted to have the speech bubble with the journaling. I knew that I wanted to have at least some of those Never Stop Learning tags. And I also knew that I wanted to incorporate at least one or two patterns that I had pulled out and cut into tags as well. So this is kind of where I ended up. I also did end up cutting the heart in here. You're going to see that right here, trimming that one down to one of the thinner versions. So it wasn't actually touching that second page. I wanted to bring it in a little bit there as well. I decided then next up was just the process of adhering things down. So once I have them all kind of in place there, I go through the process of actually adding my adhesive. That allows me the ability to move things around kind of up until the last minute to make sure that I have things in place where I want them to be. You'll also see that I varied the direction a little bit on those tags, and I did punch holes in the pattern paper tags as well. I thought a little bit about adding some ribbon or twine, but they were pretty small, and the page overall is pretty small, and decided that it really didn't need it. But I do like having the holes in the tags there as well. I also decided to just adhere the pattern paper tags right down onto the back, right down onto the cardstock, and I didn't lift those up. So I only used the foam adhesive on the cardstock sticker tags. And I really like how this turned out. I like the colors, I like the patterns, I like kind of this, putting together a puzzle, a little bit of a grid puzzle thing happening here. And when I got to this point, then I was kind of thinking, is there anything else I want to add? What else do I want to get on this page before I call it done? And I decided to add Anna's initial inside of a metal rimmed circle tag. And I also used another stamp that says Life Lessons for the Win. This is from that same Learn stamp set. Went ahead and punched it out with a 1-inch circle punch and thought about putting it on top of that tag, but it was a little bit too big. It was like exactly the same size, and I didn't like that it was exactly the same width. So I decided to put it on top of the photo itself and have that be over on the other side. To create a triangle, I went ahead also and grabbed one of the green circle stickers, which are from the Learn Story kit. This month that we have a kit and a stamp available. I used one that says Grow on it with a foam dot on the back and went ahead and stuck that down right onto the heart tag. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below.